Hello, hiya, welcome along to another Friday lunchtime live. So today we're going to be focusing on trousers and skirts patterns. So got lots of stuff prepped here and ready for you. I will start with what I'm wearing. This is an outfit combo that I've not worn before, but I really love it, really pleased with it. So this is the Neenahly bloomsbury blouse. I'll get a bit closer. So with the little ruffle and little ruffly sleeves, love this one. And then I'm wearing it with the Madeline skirt, which I'm going to be talking about shortly. So I've made mine from like a grey wool mix, which we've still got a little bit of stock of this in stock. But yeah, it's very lovely, very swishy. This one's lined with one of our ex-designer linings. Thank you, Carly. Yeah, so love it. And giant pockets, which are amazing for, you know, keeping your phone in and all sorts. I like to keep my scissors and rotary cutter in when I'm working. But yeah, this is absolutely one of my favourite skirts and I need to wear it more often. It's got detachable straps, so they cross over at the back. You can't see that, my hair's in the way. But yes, you can completely take them off, or you don't need to include them at all if you don't think you're going to wear them. But it's a nice little bit of interest. So I'll show you the pattern again. There it is. Very, very gorgeous, very French looking. I love this version that they've made up on the cover. So it's got the really contrast top stitching on it. If you can see that. So actually my fabric suggestion for this one is a chambray. So this is our medium blue chambray that would be lovely. It got enough drape for the kind of movement of the skirt. You can make it in all sorts of different fabrics. I've seen them made up in rayons, cottons. I think it's nice to have a bit of swish and a bit of movement. It's quite a full skirt. So yeah, I think actually a chambray would be perfect for it. But you can make it more wintry or more summery depending on what you want to do. I know that Jenny made hers in one of the Rifle Paper Company rayons and it is stunning, absolutely stunning. So really bright florals, completely different look. But yes, love that one. So yes, I'm starting on skirts, by the way. In this fabric, by the way, we don't have this in stock. I got this from Stoff and Steel about 5 or 6 years ago, so I can't imagine they've got any either. But it's just a nice abstract print rayon. Very nice. Okie dokie. Oh, bear with me. I meant to bring all my samples around and I didn't. Okay, so here we go. Moving on to the next pattern, the Neenahly Camden. So nice thing about this pattern is you've got the option of the skirt or the pinafore version. They're both lined. You don't have to make them lined if you don't want to, but I like that option. And you can change the length of the skirt depending on how you want it to look. So I made one from a stretch cotton a couple of years ago. I love this skirt. It's one of my faves. Perfectly pattern match pockets. So perfectly pattern matched that I added piping so you could see how perfect they were. But again, a really good deep pocket on them. Nice little invisible zip at the back. And as I said, I lined mine. So I just used, again, one of our ex-designer linings. Which, I mean, they are slippery to work with, but they're really worth it once you've made it. So they feel beautiful because they're rayon and acetate, so they're not polyester. Excuse me, just dropped it. So yes, the Camden is another fave. Looks great with tights and boots in the winter, but also nice over bare legs in the summer. So I thought, so you could make it in denims, or that one needs a bit more structure, so like a stretch cotton. So this one is called the African Cats stretch cotton, so it's a little bit of give in it. I think that would look beautiful with some black piping around the pockets. And so that's my top pattern pick, that one, top fabric pick for that one. Then we've got the nest skirt, which I've made this one a couple of times. This is the Telling in the Buttons nest. So you've got a couple of different lengths which give really different looks. So it's an A-line skirt. You've got on the longer one, you can have like a slit, and you can make it in a classic denim. We've actually got a very similar blue denim to this one. So you could make a very similar one to the cover. Or you've got a sort of mini skirt version. So I made this one up in our wine corduroy so it's got nice little yoke detail on the back and nice little back pockets. I did, because the corduroy was a little bit thick, I just used a cotton lawn to do the inside waistband and the pockets, just so there wasn't too much bulk. But yeah, nice zip fly, and the Telling the Buttons have a great blog about the zip front as well, so that's really useful. But yeah, lovely pattern. As I said, you can make it up in corduroys, in denims, or like thicker cottons, canvases, things like that. So I was thinking it might be nice in this mint stretch denim for summer. Might be really nice. And I haven't made this one, but I do know people who have, and I love it. So this is the Agave skirt by Derando. And there is an option to have it as a reversible skirt. So it just does up with like little buttons on the top. So no zips required. Nice little darts. It's just a really cute little shape. And again, nice over tights and boots in the winter, but also nice over bare legs for the summer. And I was thinking it might be nice in this Charlotte cotton sateen. It's it's not really that satinized, but a nice stretch cotton. And you could do it with like a plain, we've got a plain black cotton sateen that would be nice for a reverse. I thought that would be a fun little skirt as well. So yeah, very nice little pattern. I would show you the Derando Fumeterre, or however we say it, which is the long one with the buttons. It's very 90s, but I don't have the pattern in at the moment. I'm waiting for it to come back in, but that is also another good option. So those are my skirts. Let me know if you've got any questions, by the way, as we go. Right. And now we're going to move on to some trousers. Lugging lots more fabric around. So let's start with the Sasha Trousers. So this is closet core, and what's lovely about these, they're a tailored pair of trousers. So, and there's a lot of information about sew-alongs on the closet core blog, which will really help you with tailoring. So if you want to get into tailoring, I think that is a great pattern. So they are just slightly cropped, really nice, smart pair of trousers for work. They need a little bit of stretch in them, so something like a chino drill, something like that. So this sangria colour I thought would be lovely. This is an organic fabric as well, so that would be my top pick for the Sashas. You could use a denim, like a lightweight stretch denim. See, that's the only thing about the straps on this thing, they can fall down. I think I probably need to shorten mine a little bit, but I'll look at that. Anyways, another offering from Closet Core is the ginger jeans. So love this pattern, really, really versatile. You've got a stovepipe option and a skinny version, and there's a high rise and a low rise. So lots of options within the pattern itself, and lots of information on the blog about fitting and just generally jeans making, which is really, really helpful. I know lots of people are quite intimidated about sewing jeans. I think if you can sew a straight line, you can sew a pair of jeans. Like, it's really, you just follow the steps. It really isn't that much different to sewing anything else. There's just quite a few components and quite a few steps to take, but really, really worth doing. I thought that they would look nice in our Cottesmore denim. So this is grey blue toned denim, so a bit of stretch in it. The gingers definitely need stretch. But I thought they would be a very nice pair of jeans. And then we've got, this is, oh sorry, I do have a pair of gingers to show you. This is one of my pairs. This is a high-rise skinny fit. So just made from a sort of standard indigo denim. And I did the contrast top stitch because I really like top stitching. I know that probably might make me seem a bit weird, but I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's some gingers. Right, Icelander Pants next. Here we go. So the True by Icelander Pants. This is a gorgeous, really 70s style pair of trousers. So you've got button fly on here. There is an option of doing a zip fly. There's a blog post on True Bias's website if you go on and look on there. It's got pockets on the outside as standard, but there is an option again on the blog. She shows you how to make them so the pockets are inside if you prefer that look. And there's a few different lengths. You can have them as shorts, you can have them as crop trousers, or you can have them as the longer version. So I've made the shorts a couple of times and I've made the cropped version. So I made them from our beige linen rayon. They're really lovely for the summertime. And I just did them with little wooden buttons. And yeah, love them. Very, very comfy and just, you know, a nice kind of summer staple. And my suggestion, I won't go too far so you can't hear me. My suggestion for fabric for this one would be our black linen rayon, because I think that would go with everything. So Joy from Pink Coat Club used this fabric to make the Leo dungarees a couple of weeks ago on our blog from By Hand London. But yes, it's got nice draper movement, really nice and cool. So lovely to wear in the summer. So I think a nice pair of cropped ones from that would be lovely. But similarly, so it's actually not too dissimilar in shape. The Jenny pattern from Closet Core has that kind of flared leg, and there is a trouser option as well as the dungarees. So, you know, quite similar patterns. That's another option for you there. If you're not quite ready to get rid of your loungewear, Hudson Pants, absolute favourite of mine. I've got quite a few pairs and I've made my other half a few pairs of these. He loves them too. So great for, you can make them in a cosy sweatshirting for the winter months. I mean, I still wear them in the summer, but you know. But you can also make them in a cotton jersey as well for a lighter weight pair. And I have picked out, so this is our Ruby organic jersey. It's so soft. I can't even tell you how soft this is. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's kind of got enough body to still make them into trousers. We've got some matching ribbing as well that you can use for the waistband, the little pocket details, and the cuffs. And these are kind of just out of the wash, a little bit wrinkly, but so this I made the shorter version of the Hudsons out of this ruby fabric, and I love them. So the little tie I did just with the same fabric. In fact, yeah, so the waistband I did with the same fabric. I just used the ribbing for the pocket details and for the cuffs, just so that they were stretchy enough to pull in. But yeah, really, really happy with them. And, you know, nice for exercising in the summer, but also nice for lounging around in the summer as well. And lastly, I've got the Neenahly Portobello trousers. So they are I'm going to say a medium to high rise waist. I'm not that big a fan of high rise on me, and they're definitely the perfect height for me. They're not too high. They've got a pleated front, they've got just an invisible zip at the back, so they're pretty easy to construct. They've got the option of side seam pockets as well. So I've made them from a wool mix here, just a grey. So they're really, you know, a neutral pair of trousers that kind of goes with everything. And yeah, they look lovely with all kinds of things, with just like a jersey top tucked in, or I love wearing them with the bloomsbury blouse actually. They're a really nice pairing, and the Park Lane blouse will go nicely with them as well. So kind of nice and smart, but you know, not too much effort to make them. But they also look amazing in a summery fabric. So yes, you can make them in like suiting fabrics, but you can also make them in rayons. I know that Nina's got a couple of pairs on her blog of more summery fabrics, and they just look beautiful. So a nice rayon like this new Ruby Star one, I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. That would be lovely for some summery trousers. So you could make them in the standard length, or you could make them in a more cropped length, so they look more like a culotte, because they're a nice wide leg trouser. But yeah, I think that will be beautiful. And so this is, sorry, I'll tell you what the fabric is. This is the Ruby Star Golden Hour rayons. They just came in. They are stunning. They are so soft. And we've got them in two colours. So we've got Saddle, which is this one, and then the Bluebell colour as well. So either of them would work perfectly for these trousers. And then I know I said I'd talk about skirts and trousers, but I'm going to add in a shorts pattern as well, because I don't hear many people talking about it, and I really, really love this pattern, so bear with me. Right, here we go. This is the Derando Chantain, maybe? I'm not good at French. However we would pronounce this. So we have two different options. You've got a high-rise version and you've got a low-rise version. And, oh, actually, I'll show you a picture, because I'm obsessed with their example pics. So you've got a little denim version here of the high-rise with the little scallops, and the scallops are so beautiful. And then the low-rise version made from what looks like a faux suede with the little turn-ups, over tights. I just love this styling. I kind of want to make exactly this. So I thought we do have a faux suede in a navy colour, and I thought that would look beautiful. So little wintry shorts. But yeah, you can use any of the like Ruby Star cottons would be perfect weight for this kind of shorts as well for the summer. So really nice bold prints would look lovely. There's someone saying, what's the pattern of your top? It is, I'll show you. It is the Bloomsbury blouse by Neenahly. The only changes I made to it, just so you're aware, so there's two different widths of ruffle. So you've got a very narrow one and a really quite deep ruffle. I basically went somewhere in the middle. So that's the only changes I made. But yes, I love it. It's a very cute little top. And I don't wear it as often as I should. But yes, there we go. That pattern there. So any questions about skirts, trouser patterns, anything you particularly love that I haven't covered here? I don't think there are any questions. Let me see. But yeah, I have done a blog post, so I will share that on Instagram as well, so you can see that. But yeah, just a blog post with links to everything in it as well, with a little bit more information. But yes, that is this week's Lunchtime Live. Next week, keep your eyes peeled, because we are going to be announcing a very exciting community challenge that we're running for the Sewing community. So there's going to be prizes. Oh, lots of hearts for that. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be stuff for you to get involved with. So very excited about that. So yeah, as I said, keep your eyes peeled. Sign up to the newsletter, because it will get announced there as well. And yeah, I will leave you to your lunchtimes. Oh, suggestions for the Maeve skirt by True Bias. I can't picture that one off the top of my head. I roughly can, but I've got my phone in front of me and I'm really sorry. I can't, obviously I'm live, so I can't look at it right now. Somebody else has said, what pattern company is your top from? Can you spell? Oh, it's Neenahly, Ninalee. So we sell these patterns on our website. So if you look for the Bloomsbury blouse, they are on there. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye bye.